let's check out version 2. If this thing wants to load. There we go. Okay, so yeah, previous data has to be purged. I had to make this entire purge system because you're going to need it. Trust me. If you try to play the old version on the new version, it'll just corrupt a lot of data. Unfortunately, this is just an unfortunate step. Thankfully, I don't think I'll have to use this too often unless I forget really massive updates. But yeah, let's go ahead and purge our data and relaunch it. Go here, Windows, play. Quite a bit has been changed for this update. So yeah, let's go ahead and press a new game. The background is for the lobby. Let's start the new game, which loads us into a character creator. Let's name our character. Turn around a little bit. Decided to go with the Furies with a Doberman skin just because I had the skin. Might as well use it. Kind of wonky. Still need to change the model a little bit before it's perfect. And obviously give it a texture overhaul, but it works for now. Select your gender, your fun stuff. This will determine what kind of variants of the enemies spawn gender-wise. Species, only the one species, pattern, and some information about the species. So let's get started. Fun fact, you can skip the intro by pressing E now. Just thought that would be nice. Let's go ahead and let all the tutorial tips go through before we show you the new stuff. Yeah. We'll go over everything new in the in-game menu in a minute. Okay, perfect. And that's your species special skill. It's kind of all the new stuff. So let's cheat for a second and put us in safe for work mode. Reload. Yeah, now the dangly parts are missing. But yeah, you can actually look around because there is a free rotation camera now for the player, and it does snap you to position. I gotta make a turning animation. Yeah, it's new and fun. Over here, items have a transparent background, so they won't show up as a white box anymore, thank goodness. A little bit more information down here. Over here in your information, you got a lot more information. Name, gender, sexuality, species, level, XP, XP needed, skill points, which you start out with 2. Companion, intelligence, strength, sexiness, agility, corruption, skills, spells, and discovered locations. Let's go ahead and use our skills. Very basic skill distribution menu. It works for what it is. Intelligence just ups your ability to cast better spells, but there are no spells in the game right now, so it's kind of useless. It does increase your max mana. Strength is the only useful ability in my opinion right now. It makes you hit harder. This only gives you better flirtation. Agility just makes you better at running away. Endurance just gives you more health. So let's dump it into strength. Let's check out the changes to the old stuff before we check out the new stuff. Managed to get quite a lot done this update, but at the same time didn't get everything I wanted done because it's been a weird month. Really weird month. Productive, but weird. The guard dog had to be retextured and given quite a few new things added in the update log. Guard dog, now when you approach them, they have their name, their rarity variant, which white is just common, and there's gender, which changes depending on what your sexuality is. Other than that, not too much has been changed, except for the fact there's now a female variant. Over here we have some of the newer stuff. This is just a placeholder character. That's all it is right now. You need to talk to them. Very basic chat system, but it's coded in a way that can be very interactive, as in having small mini games, interactions, events, actions, trade, card games, kinky stuff, all good stuff. I really gotta start working on the UI because it looks horrible even though it functions. So the ones in the square brackets are actions, so let's try the trade system. Pretty basic. You have your item information here. Left side is the seller, right side is your stuff. Left click on anything, you get more information about it. Right click on your side to sell items. Right click on his side to buy items. And let's buy Shiv. Let's equip it. see if we have. Let's see if we gain new items. If not, I just might cheat them in. Yeah. Completely new reward menu because the other one was looking pretty bad. Not that great rewards. Let's get out of here and check the new stuff. I really gotta add running. I don't know why I keep forgetting to add running. Bleh. So, yeah, anyone else have a weirdly hectic month? Because it's been strange. Fun, productive, but strange. Had to get a dog that took about 3 days for a bloodhound puppy to drive to Texas, 2,000 miles. Not fun. For me stepdad. And then there was some idiot racing around the back streets, hit a power pole, took our power for most of the day, which was fun considering we live in a desert with triple degree heat. And the internet wasn't put back up for like 3 more days. So we didn't have any references or anything. Anyways, here's the lobby. Work prison is a desert church converted into a prison, so yeah. Broken down door, little sleeping area, tons of collapsed stuff. We will get to that elevator over there. That is a very massive part of this update, and it will be something that really adds to replayability of the game. Hold on a second. Let's see here. Sorry, brain fart. Let's talk to Emery. Doesn't have much to say. He does talk about the elevator, how it's magically a random generation dungeon. Let's go ahead and leave him. There's Rio over here, and this massive door, which does allow you to leave and get back into the outside of Rourke Prison in the desert. You would just step here, doors open, you teleport outside. But it won't open now until you have the pay option, which you need 500 money in order to pay him off in order to get out. So yeah, have to pay him before you can leave. Let's check out the cafeteria, then go into the dungeon and check out the stuff. Because that's fairly interesting, good stuff in there. Took a while to make a random dungeon generator. Over here, wow, I forgot how ugly this looks. I'll redo all of this. Over here we have Zeke. He just tells you about random items you have in a very weird, humorous way. And then over there is just Andy, another trader. He's okay. Yeah. What you got? Not much. Goodbye. Traders have a set amount of items that they always sell, and they will also have random items that show up in their inventory randomly, so always check in with them. And there's been quite a few new items added, but not overly useful items. Cool, but just not useful yet. And now we're going to go into the random generation dungeon, which took way more time to make than I thought it would. Okay. Okay, I don't really like how this generated. Let's go back out. So you can save and load inside the dungeon and it'll remain the same, but the moment you leave the dungeon out here and go back in, it generates a brand new dungeon. So here's where the replayability will come in. Let's quick save, quick load, and as you can see, everything remained the same. There's Trader. Ooh, wow, lucky spawn. Save, quick load. Still the same dungeon, so your dungeons do save, thankfully. And this is a really pretty good spawn to have a Trader Ratman right here. Huh, cool. Now all we're missing is a bed, some random enemy spawns, different variants. Oh, okay, never mind. This is a really good dungeon spawn. Let's play a little. Okay. What do we have? Why is this laggy all of a sudden? Weird. Okay, give me some good stuff. Give me all the good stuff. Fusil, bone, bleh. Let's see if we can find any interesting generations in here. Okay, actually that's really good. You see the all the lights are horizontal, but this one is vertical? It's because this one is a hidden door. There's nothing in it yet, but a little text that says, "Yay, you found a hidden room." So yeah, the dungeon generation, I made it fairly dynamic so I can generate new dungeons with different tile sets. That way I can make forest ones, desert ones, scientific ones, all kinds of goody stuff. Which is going to be great in the future. I love it. But let's just go ahead and leave. You guys can check out the rest of the dungeon system. I think you'll have fun. Actually, let's try something really quick before we do that. Cheat menu. You have several codes. Loaded gives you 100 of each item, 100 sil. XP gives you several levels. Nobed opens all locations. Character create opens character creation again, but saves all your stuff. And T goes to testing area. Let's go with character create, because I want to modify this to be by, so we can get this stuff to spawn. Do we have any? Yeah, we did. Got a female variant here to spawn. So yeah, male and female variants. Oh, another female variant. Quick save, quick load. Got anything else? That one's a male one now. This one's a female now. Cool. Let's get out of here. So the moment you leave, once you re-enter, the dungeon will be generating a brand new dungeon. So if you got a good generation like that one, stay there. Let's cheat one more time and just give us everything. Yeah. Now we got several levels and a lot of skill points. Let's check out some of the items we have. Actually, hold on a second. I just realized we gotta go pawn off a few items so we can get enough sil to leave here. Before we do that, let's actually check out the items. So new items wise, we got the Heavenly Pearl, which is a counterpart to the Hellion Gem. So there's going to be like 3 ethereal planes to visit: Helios, Havana, the Heaven Place, and the Dream World. I was originally considering the Dream World to be the counterpart to Helios, but figured against it. Warp Crystal will be used with Warp Crystals to fast travel all over the place. While Warp Crystal will have to be used with a Warp Pedestal to fast travel to other locations. But since the game isn't big enough to require fast travel, it's just kind of there so you can collect them for later use. Health Vial, Mana Vial, Aphrodisiac Vial, a little fun ring that you can equip. Deck of cards so you can play mini games. Actually, let's go talk to Emery. I think he has the chat option available, even though it doesn't do anything because, well, there's no minigame yet. Ran out of time. Yeah, blackjack. Sorry, bud, not right now. So, can't do that right now, but it's there. Let's go ahead and pawn some items off, pay Rio, and get out. And then we'll go to the testing area and go from there. So yeah, I'm hoping that random dungeon system will add a lot of replayability. Excuse me. Hey, I need to sell stuff. Trade. Heavenly Pearl is the, that's the wrong one. Heavenly Pearl is the most expensive, so right click trade, and we got like 1,500 from that. Cool. Let's go back and pay Rio and get out. Da 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 da. Yeah. So once we pay him, it should unlock Gilin, which will allow us to come in and out of the prison. Yep, there's the pay option. Gilin undiscovered. Perfect. Now you can actually leave. And it'll just take you outside. Ooh, that's loud. Okay, go back in. on a second, let me turn down the sound settings. Yeah, close, continue. So now I can freely come and go. Not that there's anything out here right now, but it's something. So yeah, now you actually have to pay in order to leave. And then once we get started on Geeland, you're going to be able to get pretty far. Okay, that's pretty much all there is for that. Let's go to the testing area. Okay, new stuff. What do we have? Over here in the area over here, we have the items, Heavenly Pearl, the Warp Crystal, Ring, Vials, and of course the deck of cards. So yeah, they all have models. Over here, check out if there's anything new things. Oh yeah, these are just test things. So before the trading system, I was originally just going to add a grinder where you could throw items into it and get random amounts of money from. So let's chuck some nuts in there. So yeah, chuck them in there, you get a random amount of money, but since I made the trading system, it's not really necessary. This is just a destroyer block, so you can spawn something on it and it will be destroyed. This is going to be useful for multi-key combinations and whatnot, which I will show you in a little bit. I ain't sure what that is. Let's go ahead and leave that. Over there is just all the NPCs. Just check out the aesthetics. There's not too much added because I was trying to get a lot of core systems up and running. Okay. And I'm pretty sure the only new things for the Rourke prison is the table and the falling sand. Yeah, animated falling sand, which looks kind of meh. Really need to add some fun looking stuff to that. Yeah, good stuff. Let's see here. NPCs. There isn't too much new stuff here. Yeah. Enemy, which you quick load. Now it's a female, which the anatomy does change. There is a fun scene with that one, but you got to look at it yourself. I won't be able to make enemies on character fun scenes until I actually finish up the basics for this model. Still got a little ways to finish before it's going to be able to be made more universal, so I can use it for interactive fun stuff. So for the time being, enemies are just going to do their own fun activities. Here you can drop a Heavenly Pearl and just watch it roll down. Don't know why I made a little slide for it, but there it is. Now this one's pretty interesting over here. This is testing more stuff with the SOA system. A sort of two item key lock system for a door. So let me show you how it works. By Heaven's Grace, so that wants a Heavenly Pearl. Drop on there, opens one of the locks. By Hell's Fury, wants a Hellion Gem, but if I drop a nut on it, nothing happens. So it has to be a Hellion Gem. Drop it here, goes down, touches the last trigger, which opens a door. So yeah, SOA multi-key door test. There's even more advanced one in Helios. Speaking of which, if you go to Helios and use the portal, it does not teleport you outside Rourke prison anymore. It teleports you exactly where you ate the gem, so it works like the bed now. Because obviously if you get teleported outside of Rourke prison, it kind of breaks the whole point of paying out. So, be by the bed, eat a Hellion Gem. Not much has been changed here, just SOA infused locking system over there. SOA standing for Simple Object Animation. Let's drop a gem here for a little hidden platform extension. And yeah, so using the Simple Object Animation system, I can make fairly interesting set pieces without having to make brand new code for everything. For example, this is 5 pedestals, which will trigger an elevator, just using the SOA system and using a little derpy mechanic block over there. So yeah, you got like 5 blocks in the way, and that bottom block is the one that you want to touch the ball, and when the ball touches that, it activates the elevator. In order to do that, there's 5 blocks in the way. In order to move those, you just plop a gem on the pedestals. It moves the block underneath the trigger block. Once you get them all out of the way, the ball will drop and hit the main trigger block and trigger the elevator. So this should be the last one. Yep, there it is. And there's the elevator. So yeah, SOA system is going to be used to make a lot of interactable stuff without having to recode everything. And I think that's everything. Let me check my notes real quick. Where are your notes? Okay, I'm going to open up the update logs, see if I've missed anything. Why is this taking so long to load? Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. So, have fun, test out stuff, do what you want to do. Have fun in the dungeon generation. Hope you enjoy it. Hope that adds a lot of replayability until I get more stuff done. It's just been a really hectic month, so I didn't get all the stuff I wanted to get done, but hey, got enough of it done, so yeah, tomato tomato. Have fun, guys.